What it do, Flight Crew? FTC. Flight T, stand up. Bro, oh man. What are some YouTubers, some creators that y'all grew up on, bro? Me personally, I want to say some of the very first content creators that I touched bases on. The first that I can remember being the Rad Brad. If you know, he legit, in my opinion, to me, in my perspective, was the pioneer of gaming content. No face cam. All you heard was his voice and out of this world gameplay. And then from there, it branched off into Berleezy, Dashy, Poised, even for a little bit PewDiePie, Quablecop, if y'all know. Bro, and here we are today. Got some new faces, Corey Kenshin, Blackboy Max, Hollow, The Outer Middle Show, right? I think that's what it's called. I think that's his channel's name. The Outer Middle Show. Great guy. But yeah, and these were some of my inspirations as I grew and I consumed content. You know, I had this feeling of like, bro, I low-key want to do this too. And I feel like a lot of kids have that. You know, a lot of who don't want to be a gaming YouTuber, who don't want to be a YouTuber, a content creator, a influencer. I don't want to wear that title of influencer, but it's kind of hard to not influence if you're putting out content, you know. As I grew and I came to, I found myself doing what I always wanted to do. Bars. I didn't even have that plan, you know what I'm saying? You know, it all started back in 2024, fresh off a breakup. And I don't know, things were a little different, you know. I was a bit lost, you know. For the last 4.5 years I was with this person, and so much of my life revolved around this person and the relationship. And now I was, you know, on my own, and I was like, okay, what are we gonna do? I already was tapped in with like entrepreneur-ish type things. I had an eBay, Etsy, Amazon. I had my own website. I was posting, but not on this scale. And like a week, 2 weeks after, I was like, you know what? Let's do this. Why not? Why not us? Why not start? What is the worst that can happen? And a year later, here we are. Still at it. Still doing what we love. And I don't regret it at all. You know, there are days like today where I'm not hyper and all this energy, even though I'm typically pretty mellow in my videos, but I'm tired. I ain't gonna cap. There are days like this when, you know, I really don't feel like it, but it is just so deep rooted in me. I can't help but to set up the camera and do what it is that I do best. I just want to extend to you guys that whatever it is on your heart, in your mind, if you haven't started it, what are you waiting on? What are you waiting for? And all the things that just came to your mind, all the things that you just said, I want you to know that that is not a good enough reason to put off your dreams. Tomorrow is not promised. Yesterday is already gone, and today is all that we have. Today is a gift. That's why they call it the present. Shout out to Master Oogway. But honestly, bro, you putting this thing off for tomorrow, next week, the new year, bro, why? Why does it have to wait that long? You don't put other things off. You don't put off your job. You don't put off getting on the game. You don't put off getting on the phone with your homegirl. You don't put off going to the club, going out with your bros, going to a bar. You don't put off any of these things. But the thing that keeps you up at night, the things that, you know, comes to your mind and you're like, man, I really would like to do that with my life. You put that off. You put that off for tomorrow, as if you're guaranteed to even wake up. Life is short, and it's up to us to make the most out of the time that we have here. So when the time comes, a year down the line, 2 years down the line, you're looking around, you even looking at me. You've seen others doing wonderful things with their lives. just know that I told you that you could have done it too. But you decided to wait. You decided to put it off. Start right now, bro. Right now, whatever it is. I don't care how big, how much preparation you think you need. Start right now, bro. It will be worth it. But that'll be it for the video. I got 2 more to make. I'm a little sleepy weepy, so I'm gonna cut it short. We went live earlier today at the park. Appreciate you if you tuned in. We're going live again tomorrow, and I hope to see you there. If you'd like to see my reactions to different pieces of content, I'll leave a link to the reaction channel down below. Check it out. Hit a like, hit a subscribe, show some love. But y'all take it easy, y'all stay safe, and I will see you later on.